When an enemy is interested in your case, he makes friends with a friend in your neighborhood. And through that friend, he can target. Yes, sir. So every one of you must understand that strangers are limited in oppression. How do you know, man of God? That's why they had to look for Delilah. And they said, we'll pay you anything. Tell us the secret of his strength. And Delilah was on a mission. Who was Delilah? Samson's lover, household, member of the household. Was on a mission to collecting the secret of Samson. And the Bible said Judas came to them and said, what will you give me if I hand him over? And then they said to him, no problem. And Judas said, I will kiss him. A stranger can kiss you. Repeated family struggle is a sign that there's household wickedness. Everybody is struggling. The best word to use for almost everybody is like beggars. There's a particular village I know. If you enter that village, now old people, they show you grave. And they are not graves. They don't use cemeteries anymore. They dig small graves. You see ridges in different corners of the house. And they'll be telling you the tender children, small age, 30-something, 20-something, 40-something, that are buried in those places. They'll be showing you, and the people showing you, they are bent over. When age is showing you the grave of children, check that house. There's a particular town, if you enter, you see uncompleted buildings. Even the ones that are completed are not painted. Even the ones that are painted. Ask the history. 90% of the story of the village is that this one came from UK and started a building. That is his grave. This one came, that is it. You see abandoned buildings. You see people choosing nationality because of household wickedness. With all due respect, until you have conquered your village, 90% of houses built in an unconquered village ends up becoming the channel of your affliction. Yes, sir. Because one lazy man that don't want to walk, want to own a house. So he work out for your sake. So when you try say you want go house, they go give you waiting, they go bring you comes. Where your problem for start? You didn't confirm your foundation before you lay foundation. As soon as you lay foundation, where you did to. If it's too much, they go help you build up. Then they go tell you, say you don't finish them, we're done. As you go. May your enemy not be your midwife. The best way they take care of you, say get well soon. And they fight you. Number 5, no obvious celebration. Everyone is living a life of average. In fact, a family where stories are more than glory, go and check. The spirit of I used to reign in such a house, go and check. He was a banker. He was working with Chevron. Not as if he retired and there's something that is very, in fact, either they retrenching, check the mistake we make. They say drive motor, you forget spare part for office. Spare tire for office. That's how dare you drive a car without a spare tire in the boot. What of a contingency and emergency? You are fired. Just like that. Now lie. They know they sack people like that. Powers don't enter your office.
Yes, sir.
No query. They just terminate. And you sit down, you just cross leg. They go. Either you there for newspaper joint. They look this day or on Thursday. Or you encourage yourself with complete sport. You just carry on. You have told your story until your story has become a mockery. Anytime you want start for area, just say, do you know who I am? They say, yes, you know you be. You fed they go bank, you fed they go this place. Household wickedness, politics, internal battle. There can never be a team in the house. No, the family can never be united. It's not possible. Satan reigns where there's division. God reigns where there's unity. They can never. There are only 2 things that can make a man small. 1 is you, 2 is powers. And if you make up your mind, you can handle powers. So there are powers. A woman cried to me and said, man of God, help me. What was the problem? Where she has a sales girl, they were losing $500,000 plus, 500 and something thousand. The sales girl's report is that the money disappeared. I don't want to dispute totally that the sales girl can help the money disappear. But the truth of the issue is powers. Money can actually disappear. A man was sacked from bank because he record no they complete. The money where they tie for his neck, that they ask him, you get land? He said no. You get house? No. Do you have a secret bank account? He said no. What did you do to this money? I don't know. Madam, come. Look at your children are suffering. Do you know that your husband is traceable to this kind of amount? The woman saying surprise. They say, ask your husband, where the money? Oga, you buy land? No. You get secret bank account? No. Where did you do the money? I don't know. Misery. The kind that will not only make you lose your job, you lose your life. They'll just arrest you. They'll just sentence you to wherever they sentence the person to. And the person can't explain what is happening. You see an old man crying like a child. I say, man of God, help me. If you go prison, now you didn't know, say, some men they prison for waiting no clear. There's something I saw recently. I uploaded a poster. I used to conduct election as SUG president in my school days. Then a young man made a statement. I remember when I was president, there was a crisis in school. Students were rioting because in our health center then, a nurse, they say, gave injection to a student in the chest. So the student died. So there was riot. Students ran to come and burn down the health center. I like that. I didn't know I did that. So I came as president and I stood. I started addressing them. Then I now gave them this story. A woman was angry and took a pistol, mortar, and hit her husband on the head, and the husband died. I said, after the husband died, few months later, the woman was addressed as a widow. I asked them, who lose? They said the woman. When her eye clear, she became a widow. When she did verse, she carried pistol. But when her eye clear, what did she be? I tell them, say, share with the verse. They say, yes. We won't burn this place. I say, yes. I say, if we burn them, who no go get health center? They say, now us. Now so they take us. I say, don't burn health center. It's not good, but let's wait for the people who did it. Let's handle the people and leave the health center. Because the health center is our health center. We are angry. We burn all the buses. We will learn to pay higher money now. There are doors to handle. The woman just lifted up the pistol and something pushed the pistol. When they push the pistol, if some of us are clear, you will discover that the thing where they pursue life partner from your life, now your life is there. As you judge the call, you judge the face, judge the react. Say, God, who are you? Who are you? I'm too fine for you to be playing with. Now you take the whole truth. But it's not your fault, because when your eye clear, you can't ask what happened to Jonathan. The Bible says when the veil fell from the hand of Judas Iscariot, the Bible says he went to hang himself. That means it wasn't his clear eye. What happened to him? And Satan entered him.